Hi, are we heading for a global recession or a global economic war? Everything in this episode and where the Bitcoin price is going. I welcome you all to the Crypto Singh Show, and my name is Gunpreet Singh. And this is one of my most important videos I've made. Watch it till the end. There's information all over it written because till the end we will get into all the data and what's happening around the world because I always love to talk in terms of data. I never like to talk about certain theories because theories can keep on going, but what the charts are showing is relatively important for us. And the background music that you would hear is because we've entered Navratras, and happy Navratras to everyone, and we're approaching Diwali, which is one of our biggest festivals in India. So wishing everyone a happy Diwali in advance and happy Navratras. So what's happening is a global recession or a global economic war. Well, we really need to understand. And as per the Bitcoin pricing, it's probably I haven't seen a single YouTuber predicting like we have actually been doing that. And if I show you my clip from the last video I made, it's exactly what has happened. But before that, before getting into all these things, I really want to talk about the economy and what's going on. And this with dollar prices going up, all the currencies being devaluated, where are we heading to, and what are the implications of it on the Bitcoin? Well, I personally feel what is happening is of course the 10-year yield, which is at 4% now, and it is negative for the risk asset. And why do I say negative for the risk asset is very simple, because if you have a 4% confirmed yield or a confirmed percentage you're going to get on your money, think like a billionaire or a millionaire. They will put their money into that rather than a risk asset, which would be gold, which would be Bitcoin, which would be stock or any equity, anything. So they would rather get into that, buy those bonds, yield, and they would get a 4% return on it. Now, which is a guaranteed return again. Now, 4% is a huge return for them. So, which was 0.2% few years back. And I'm not talking about 2001 or 2, I'm talking about 2020. So 2 years back, we have, just look at the percentage gain in that you're getting. So what is happening is basically there's a vacuum being created, and it's sucking all the money to go into the US dollar. Now, if you don't have that much percentage increase in the other currencies, what would an investor do actually? Pick up that money, put it in US, and what is happening is the entire world's currency is being devaluated. All the investors are going there. But saying that, that doesn't mean that this is the only factor affecting the currencies, because there is a lot more factors that are coming into play, and which is, of course, leading to a global, probably the biggest recession we would ever see. Now, the last time that this global recession actually happened in 2008 was the last time that the yield prices 10-year bond reached 4%, and that's exactly where we are right now. Now, does this mean that a global economic recession would set in? Now, saying that Japan has, we had Russia into the war, we have Ukraine into the war, we have US getting into it. Now we have Japan actually. Japan is one of the biggest holders of the US bond, and Japan has been selling the US bond in the open market to save its yen. So Japan is trying to save its currency from getting crushed. So try and understand, it's the economic fight has started, and we had never seen this before. And hence I don't see that it's just about Bitcoin. It's about everything that you see right now is going to be a risk asset from my point of view, because I had been predicting 14,000 Bitcoin as a scenario which I personally thought is a conservative scenario, but I think it's now my best case scenario, because Fed is not going to print any more money, it seems like it, and Fed has been hinting at it. Now, what does this mean? Try and understand as a layman. As a kid, you go to your father, you ask for money, and the father has been paying you money all your life, and he's been a good parent to you in terms of money. But eventually what has happened is today he said no for it. Now he says that you live on your own, and this kid has grown up and it's out of the house, and the father is saying, you know what? I'm not going to give you any more funding. Now, what has happened is exactly like this. So there aren't any more printer machines, and they aren't going to be printing any more money, which they are trying to fight the inflation. But I think it's also could be an emotional decision by the US, because they know they've already messed up. Now, messing up more with the printing without the printing machine would be worse, because two wrongs here won't make a right. So I think what is happening is, if they don't print the money, the economies are going to go into slow recession, and which they have been predicting, and they aren't fighting inflation, they are for inflation right now. So what will happen next is, you're going to see the job losses. So, and a lot really depends on the job data now. That is the only thing that really would hold a lot of relevance in the markets now. And you really need to be careful about the job data and what the job data are and are going to be coming up. So eventually, this is what is happening with the bond markets, and this will affect any market. Now, US dollar has been going up, all the currencies have been going down, and I mean, I've never seen this kind of a percentage increase in a currency. It's not a low market altcoin that we see this kind of a increase. I mean, I would have seen that increase in probably crypto. I would have said it is volatile, but I mean, people do say crypto is volatile. I don't know what you would say about these currency move. If Bitcoin is volatile, this currency move is probably it's the worst that anyone could have seen. And I think it's completely in an overbought situation, where I think we are bound to get rejected and go down for sure, which would eventually lead to a relief rally. After this relief rally is what I do see, that we are going to go into a recession, because for people to understand what has actually happened with the economy, it will take another 4-5 months for them to understand what is happening with the economy. Now, we are also going to get into the charts of all this. So do watch it till the end. And before we move on, please do like, share, and subscribe. So getting back to the economy, I think now another 4-5 months, and the US would actually see, the people would realize that where we are heading to, and eventually what will it do to Bitcoin now? Now, this is where it's going to get interesting. Well, midterm, we are going to have, absolutely short term, I think we're going to have a bounce, because I think it's people are extremely fearful right now, and we might see a bounce again. But midterm or longer term, try and understand, people are going to lose the faith in their currency. Look, Japan is having times. I mean, did we ever think Japan would get into a recession? Did we ever think China would get into where they're trying to save their currency? Japan is trying to save their currency. I mean, Euro, we all know Europe is trying to probably save not just themselves, their currency, their everything. I think it almost seems like Europe might just be sold off any given time. So try and understand, the faith in the currency is being lost, and that is where Bitcoin had actually come up. And exactly what is happening is what we had been saying for so many years, and this is what the crypto market is all about. The trust in Bitcoin is a global trust. It's not, people say that there's no, all of these things are scam. I mean, what is happening with your currency? I really want to know what is happening with all the currencies around the world. I mean, if Bitcoin is volatile, the currencies have gone down by 40%, 50% of probably most of the countries. So do you call 50% a volatile move or no? Well, I don't know. That is for you to think and understand that what's happening behind the scene. And that is exactly why Bitcoin had come out. And this is where I think this is the chance for the Bitcoin in a longer term. I'm extremely bullish on Bitcoin in a longer term, but shorter term, these things would affect the market. We are definitely entering into a global economic recession, and these are not just wars that are being fought by Ukraine, Russia. These are global economic wars that are being fought. And who comes out as a winner in these wars is very tough to know, because everyone is trying to strategize their own country. I mean, you see now Japan is strategizing their own country. China is strategizing their own country now. Every strategy is changing. Now, who comes out as a winner in this war is going to be absolutely difficult to predict. One thing for sure, Bitcoin is definitely going to come out as a winner in this war. So what you got to do is not just depend or predict which country is going to come up, but try and understand the medium that they're going to use for the things getting into future. Russia is legalizing Bitcoin. US is working towards it. And all the countries where the Bitcoin is being used. I mean, it's like, I mean, do you think that the countries don't know that Bitcoin is being used, or the countries are not aware of all these currencies? Well, all these currencies, all these countries, all these departments are probably much more aware than you think they are, and they know what's happening, and they know what are the steps that they need to take. It's about the strategy now. Which country takes probably the best strategy is going to win this economic war. But it started, from my point of view, I can see the panic in the market, and this is what is being created. Getting onto the charts, let's try and understand this from the chart. Now, before we get into the chart, I mean, I want to show you what I said, and I haven't seen a single YouTuber saying what I had said in my videos, or how we have been predicting the Bitcoin prices. I've not seen a single person doing that, and I genuinely mean it. And I'll show you why. This is the last video that I made, and this is what I had predicted. So getting on to this, as you know, look at this. This is what I said.
Around 19,000, I think it might just go up to 20,000 again, and that's about it. It's not going to go to 25,000, which I think is almost next to impossible for now. And I see a lot of weakness in the Bitcoin for now.
This is what I said last time, that this is what is going to happen, and this is the video I made about on the 25th of September. And try and understand that I said that this is exactly what is going to happen with Bitcoin, and I don't see this going up higher, and I definitely see this going down lower. And eventually what happened is we saw this jump, and this is the jump that we saw yesterday, and look, where did it go to? 20,400. And what happened after that? We went to 18,300. To the extent I've also said that 19,500 is not of relevance to me. It's about 18,500. I did say that.
And there's a bit of accumulation happening around 18,500 to 19,000. So somewhere it's holding this line, but I think after 18,500, I think we will really be going down. And I didn't expect that 18,500 would be held like this, but it's been holding on to it more than 19,500. Actually 18,500 I think has become the support kind of a thing, which it has been holding.
And I haven't seen a single YouTuber saying about 18,500 till now. Everyone has been saying that the previous cycles, 19,500 has been the support or the resistance, and we're fighting around that. But I think I would be the only one who said that. And exactly what has been happening. Where did we jump off from? 18,494. I mean, if you're not still subscribed to our channel, I don't know what to say, but I don't think there's anyone who's been predicting the prices like we have been actually doing. And we don't predict prices, we predict the entire market scenario. We just don't see so for every candle that is being made is like a puzzle for us. Now once that puzzle is, it opens up for us, we need to see if our thesis are right, if everything else that we were doing is right or wrong. So so this is an entire thing that is being set up, and this is the triangle that we are about to break. And I think so by next I think next week, I would say by between 2nd to the 5th of October, or 6th, say 2nd, I think 4th, 3rd to 7th October, actually. Let me put it that way. 3rd to 7th October is where I think we will be breaking up or breaking down. But looking at the fear index, we're extremely in fear zone. So I think we might just break up again and go up slightly higher to probably a range, something which would be around 23,000 kind of a thing, and go back in. But I am not really sure about that, because I think we're still in a no man territory, and this is a no man's territory, and I don't think there's anything happening. But closer to the date, we'll actually know the kind of accumulation that's happened. But one thing I'm seeing on the chart, which I really want to show you all, is a kind of a bull flag that's being made. And let me remove this. Now let me remove this. Now this is the Navratri music that you're listening to. So this is a bull flag that I think is being made, and on a monthly chart. So be careful about this, and it's 80% of the time the chances are we would be breaking down. So once we break down, I mean, we all know the prices that I think 14,000 is my best case scenario, but saying that the global economic war has actually started. And this is actually quite fearful what's happening around the world. Now, this is what I wanted to show you. Now, this is the 10-year bond, US bond, which was there. The last time we were at this level was 2006, 2007 types, and 2008. We know what happened, and this is where we went. So be careful, because after this, and this is exactly where we are, and exactly a year from there is where we went down. So I mean, this could be something to really, so we can't ignore these things, what is happening around the market. It's not just about crypto, it's about bonds, it's about equity, it's about everything that's around the market. This is the US dollar yen. Just understand that this is the type of gains that we are seeing in a currency. I don't know, I mean, it almost seems like a crypto chart that we are seeing, but I mean, fair enough. And this is the US dollar index. Again, I think it's in the overbought territory, and it is coming near to somewhere, I think, that where I personally believe that there would be a kind of a rejection coming in over here. And I think we're in overbought territory, and this is where we might just reverse. So I think all in all, this is what is happening around the Bitcoin chart, and this is what the prices that I see happening. And I see 2nd, 3rd to the 7th October is where we might just break out. And again, we might see some bit of more fear in the market. And I'm extremely bullish on Bitcoin in future with whatever is happening in the global crisis. So have some liquidity in hand and take advantage of this global crisis. This is where the global crisis is where you make money, and not in bull markets. In bull markets, you lose money. Please try and understand. People who made money in bull markets are the ones who've already invested. Bear markets are where you make money, and bear markets are where you invest. Bull markets are where you sell. It's as simple as that. And you'll know the bear market, you know the bull market. Like how difficult it is to know that we are in a bear market, and how difficult would it be to know we will be in a bull market. So I think right now you have to understand we're in a bear market. This is the time to accumulate. This is the time to invest. This is the time to have some liquidity for better opportunities as well. But I mean, I wouldn't wait for a Bitcoin to go down to about 4,000, 5,000. I would, every 3,000 from now, I would start accumulating, say 16,000, say 13,000, say 10,000, say 7,000. So I would start doing that, and I would stick to it. So this is all from me for now, and I hope you're liking the content. If you're liking it, please do like, share, and subscribe. Signing off, Gunpreet Singh from the Crypto Singh Show. Take care. Bye bye.